Welcome back to our channel. Let me begin by asking you a question. How do you respond when someone disrespects you? Do you lash out, get defensive, or carry that bitterness with you? Or do you find a way to rise above it? Handling disrespect is one of life's inevitable challenges, but it's also an opportunity to practice wisdom, patience, and strength. Today, we'll explore 5 ways to handle people who don't respect you, inspired by the timeless teachings of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control how we respond to them. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the foundation of our discussion today, reclaiming your power in the face of disrespect. Let's explore how. The first way to handle disrespect is to detach your worth from other people's opinions. Imagine a musician playing a beautiful piece of music. One person in the audience claps enthusiastically, another sits silently, and a third person leaves the room entirely. Does the musician's talent change depending on these reactions? Of course not. Similarly, your value as a person does not depend on whether others respect you. Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic teacher, advised his students to focus only on what is within their control. He said, "If someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against their accusations. Instead, reply, 'You obviously don't know me very well, for you have overlooked my other faults.'" This isn't about self-deprecation, but about recognizing that others' opinions are just that, opinions. Practical exercise. Write down 3 qualities about yourself that you value, independent of anyone else's validation. Reflect on these when someone disrespects you. Let their words float past you like a breeze, touching but never defining you. The second way is to control your reaction. Imagine you're standing by a calm lake. Someone throws a stone into the water, creating ripples. Do you have any power to stop the ripples once the stone is thrown? No. But you do have a choice. You can remain calm and let the ripples settle naturally. Seneca, another great Stoic thinker, said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." When someone disrespects you, their words or actions are like that stone. The ripples are your emotional response. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to pause, count to 5, breathe deeply. By choosing calm over chaos, you maintain control over yourself. Practical exercise. The next time you feel disrespected, take 3 deep breaths before responding. Remind yourself that your peace of mind is more valuable than a fleeting argument. The third way is to understand that disrespect often reflects the other person's struggles, not your own shortcomings. Picture this. You encounter a stray dog that growls and barks at you. Do you take it personally, or do you recognize that the dog may be scared, hungry, or hurt? People are not so different. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" When someone disrespects you, it's often a projection of their own insecurities or pain. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it helps you respond with understanding instead of resentment. Practical exercise. The next time someone disrespects you, ask yourself, what might this person be going through? Approach the situation with curiosity instead of judgment. This shift in perspective can disarm even the harshest critic. The fourth way is to set boundaries with grace and firmness. Respecting yourself means teaching others how to treat you. If someone repeatedly disrespects you, it's essential to communicate your boundaries. Imagine a garden surrounded by a fence. The fence doesn't exist to isolate the garden, but to protect what grows inside. Similarly, your boundaries protect your peace, your energy, and your self-respect. A Stoic doesn't shy away from addressing disrespect, but does so with calm confidence. Practical exercise. Practice a simple script for setting boundaries. For example, say, "I've noticed that your tone comes across as dismissive, and I'd appreciate it if we could speak to each other with mutual respect." Stand firm, but remain composed. Your calmness is your power. Finally, the fifth way to handle disrespect is to let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. The Stoics believed in the power of letting go. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." When you forgive, you free yourself from the chains of anger and bitterness. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning bad behavior. It means refusing to let it control your life. Practical exercise. Think of someone who has disrespected you. Write them a letter, not to send, but to release your feelings. In the letter, acknowledge how their actions made you feel, but also express your decision to let go. Burn or discard the letter as a symbolic act of release. Let's recap. First, detach your worth from others' opinions. Second, control your reaction. Third, understand that disrespect often reflects the other person's struggles. Fourth, set boundaries with grace and firmness. And fifth, let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. These 5 principles are not just strategies, but a way of life. They remind us that while we cannot control how others treat us, we can always control how we respond. The true measure of a person is not in their ability to command respect, but in their ability to rise above disrespect with dignity and wisdom. Now, here's your call to action. The next time you face disrespect, pause and remember these principles. Practice them, live them, and watch how they transform your interactions and your inner peace. Share this message with someone who might need it today. Together, let's create a ripple effect of wisdom, kindness, and resilience. You have the strength to handle anything life throws your way. You have the power to choose peace over chaos, understanding over anger, and growth over grudges. Until next time, remember to live a virtuous life, find inner peace, and embrace the present moment.